work on that race car to maintain it. Out of turn 4 they come. Green flag flies once again, and it's race time. And it's going to be Kyle Cummins taking the early advantage as they shoot down the back straightaway. Slicing and dicing 2, 3 wide as they exit turn number 4. It's going to be Kyle Cummins leading lap number 1. Landon Simon riding in the second position. Colton Cottle having a good run early on here as he now races in third. Racing in fourth, Wyatt Burks. Riley Kreisel now in the 5th position. Big wheelie by Landon Simon down the front straightaway. Anthony Nicholson in the black number 18 starting to move up through the field now as well. Riley Kreisel has the number 90 car right up on the cushion. Now almost everyone goes to the middle part of the racetrack, and look the advantage already by Kyle Cummins. 4 laps are down, working lap number 5 this time by. Make it 4 laps down. Riley Kreisel carrying that left front tire all the way around turns 1 and 2. Making things happen up on that top side. Challenge now for position number 3 and give it to Riley Kreisel. Riley Kreisel now up to 3rd. Slipping back to 4th is Colton Cottle, and it's Anthony Dickerson now up into the 5th position in car number 16. Riley Kreisel, the current point leader for the Power I Lucas Oil War Sprint car. Oh! Big crash going into turn number 1 as Matt Moore. Waiting for him to get on that magical pedal, the right one, and he does, and the green flag flies. Here we go, racing once again, working lap number 7, this time by. And once again, a great start for Kyle Cummins, but Landon Simon getting a good start as well. Kyle Cummins, he's going to have his hands full before the night is over. Colton Cottle now racing side by side for that 3rd position. Riley Kreisel up in the high side, and Colton Cottle down to the bottom. The battle is for 3rd. They're still side by side over in turn number 4. Here comes Colton Cottle by just about a half a car length, still holding on to the 3rd spot, while Kreisel and Colton Cottle are racing. They're catching the 2nd place car of Landon Simon. Your leader continues to be Kyle Cummins in the 3C now. 9 laps are now completed. Next time by will be a 1/3 of the way finished. Kyle Cummins stretching it out to just about a half a straightaway, but what a battle we got for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Landon Simon runs the bottom. Riley Kreisel now diving down to the bottom, challenging Simon this time. Kreisel has been running the top side. You can see that left front tire coming up into the air. He will go back to the top side now through 3 and 4. Great racing for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Kyle Cummins in the 3C has pretty much checked out. Landon Simon driving for all that machine is worth. Side by side here at the stripe, we got a new 2nd place driver. That is Riley Kreisel that time, but Landon Simon will retake that 2nd spot. But here comes Colton Cottle now. Colton Cottle challenging now for the 3rd place. Still riding in that 5th position, that is Wyatt Burks in the 11W. What a tremendous battle by those 3 drivers right there. That time by looked like Colton Cottle's picked up a pretty good push as we now have 15 laps down, 15 to go. We're halfway home. Kyle Cummins continues to lead it. Landon Simon riding in 2nd. 3rd is Riley Kreisel. 4th is Colton Cottle. 5th is Wyatt Burks. 6th is Anthony Nelson. And Riley Kreisel tags the wall. Kyle Cummins bringing the field of sprint cars out of turn number 4. Green flag flies once again. 16 laps are down. Working lap number 17 this time. Landon Simon with a good start that time. Kyle Cummins continues to lead it, but Landon Simon is glued to the rear bumper as they come off the banking at turn number 4. It's still Kyle Cummins, your leader. Landon Simon in second. Colton Cottle up to 4th now. It comes Wyatt Burks in car number 11W, and Anthony Nicholson up into the 5th position. Brandon Maddox in car number 28, currently riding in 6th, and the biggest mover shaker right now is the 00 of Thomas Meserol. Thomas started 16th, and he's up to 7th now in the 00. Thomas Meserol starting to march toward the front as we now have 19 of the 30 laps completed. Thomas Meserol that time by in that 00, trying to move up right behind the 6th place car of Anthony Dickerson, but a little bit of a push that time over in turn number 4, and that gave Nicholson a little bit of breathing room. A big gaggle of cars, the back of the field. 21 of 30 now completed, working lap number 22. It's all Kyle Cummins looking to have a clean sweep in this feature event. Kyle Cummins now stretching it out to a 1.123 second lead over Colton Cottle now. Colton Cottle again with those big wheelies. And Colton Cottle, look out folks, here he comes. Colton Cottle out of Kansas, Illinois, closing the gap now right behind your race leader, Kyle Cummins. It's going to get good. Coming off of the corner in turn number 4, you can see the front wheels come up. He is getting extremely good bite coming out of turn number 4. 24 laps are down. Make it 25. We got a 5-lap dash to the finish now. Now a little more breathing room that time for Kyle Cummins. He had a less than a half-second lead on Colton Cottle that time by. Colton a little bit of a bobble up in turn number 2, and Kyle Cummins was able to take advantage of that as he now pulls out a pretty good lead heading down the back straightaway. Time starting to run out, this time by 27 laps will be completed. Wyatt Burks has battled his way up to 3rd. Landon Simon sliding back to 4th. Anthony Nicholson riding in 5th. Brandon Maddox in 6th. And we got 2 to go. 28 laps are now scored. Next time by, your race leader, Kyle Cummins, should see the white flag as Kyle Cummins turned the wick up a little bit. Here he comes. White flag is out. We got 1 lap to go for Kyle Cummins out of Princeton, Indiana. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Into turn number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, winning leg number 2, it's Kyle Cummins, and taking the 8th annual Daniel McMillin Jessen Hockett Memorial. My, I've seen this kid grow up. Ladies and gentlemen, let him hear ya. Kyle Cummins, your winner.
In honor of not only Greg Hockett, but Jason Johnson and all the drivers who we have unfortunately lost this year. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to rise to your feet. It's time to make some noise because, ladies and gentlemen, this is the 3-wide Adrenaline Rush. This is the Lucas Oil American Sprint Car Series. Set to go 30 times around. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to sit back, relax, and enjoy 30 trips around the Lucas Oil Speedway because, ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime! time in the Show Me State off of turn number 4. We're green at the Hockett McMillin Memorial. Off through turns 1 and 2, the drag race for the race lead. It'll be Sam Haferteep Jr. on the high side, taking it over. The 2C of Wayne Johnson falls to second. The 45X of Johnny Herrera right now running in third. Battle for fourth behind them as we've got one up in the wall, into the fence, big time, upside. Off of turn number 4. To the green. Oh, this time Wayne Johnson's going to jump to the cushion. Sam Haferteep's going to roll to the bottom, and Haferteep's still going to have the advantage. Wayne Johnson, though, down the back straightaway. This time has a full head of steam as Haferteep drives it down to the bottom, blocks the charge of the 2C. Johnny Herrera behind them, 3 wide for the third spot. Matt Covington rolls the center and takes it. Matt Covington going to roll through the center as we complete lap number 1. It will be Covington up into third, Scott Boguski to fourth, Johnny Herrera running in fifth, 3 wide for the sixth spot now. Tony Bruce Jr. right to the middle, now dives it down to the bottom. Carson Short to his outside. They had Dylan Westbrook in that battle as well. As we go back up to the battle for second now, Matt Covington going after the 2C of Wayne Johnson. Johnson able to clear him on the outside. Covington losing several car lengths on the back straightaway. Johnny Herrera now working on building his momentum. Goes after the 28 of Scott Boguski down the front straightaway. Boguski peels off to the bottom. Johnny Herrera commits to the high side. He has the 95 of Matt Covington in front of him. Boguski very strong off of the bottom of turn number 2. Holds the advantage over the 45X in turns 3 and 4. That's where Herrera has a little bit more speed. But right now, the two drivers fairly evenly matched as Herrera's going to try the bottom side of the speedway on Scott Boguski now. Boguski rolls middle to the high side, and he's still going to have the advantage as Sam Haferteep Jr. trying to up and run away right now, starting to pull that top wing back just a little bit on the Hydrabreeder Foundation number 15H as he's going to have a comfortable half a straightaway. No, make that nearly a straightaway advantage right now over the 2C of Wayne Johnson. He'll start to find the back of the field as Tyler Thomas skips through the cushion. He's going to relegate himself all the way to the back of the running order. And Haferteep now bearing down on the back of the field as they come around to complete lap number 7. Working around the 91T. Not slowing him down much either as the 2C of Wayne Johnson continues to ride in that second spot. Good battle right now going on for third. The 95 of Matt Covington and the 28 of Scott Boguski dicing it up right now. Boguski taking the spot away from the 95 of Covington. They've got the 45X of Johnny Herrera giving chase to them. The 21X of Carson Short running in 6th, and 7th is Dylan Westbrook. In 8th is the 86 of Tony Bruce Jr. 9th is Derek Hagar. 10th right now is the 23 of Seth Bergman. 11th is Jake Buback. 12th is John Carney II. 13th is Tyler Blank. 14th is Chris Martin. 15th is Blake Hahn. 16th is going to be Alex Sewell. 17th is Harley White. 18th is going to be Skylar G. 19th, that is where the lead lap cars end. That is the 37H of Nick Howard. He has the 15H of Sam Haferteep Jr. now looking to roll to his outside. The 21 of Miles Paulus running at your top 20. The first driver a lap down. Then it's Jack Dover. Then the 91T of Tyler Thomas and the 28C of Jonathan Cornell. That rounds out your running order as Haferteep not able to get a run as he's got a pair of lap cars battling side by side in front of him. Wayne Johnson has closed several car lengths now as Scott Boguski runs in that third spot. Johnny Herrera, meanwhile, taking over fourth from the 95 of Matt Covington. Covington now losing the spot to the 21X of Carson Short. They tap bumpers down the back straightway, and Carson Short slapped the wall a little bit. Covington racing back by him, though. And Carson Short going to throw it down to the bottom of the speedway through turns 1 and 2 as Johnny Herrera slips through the cushion. Those two drivers going to run the 45X right back down as Herrera entering low, then swinging wide in turns 3 and 4. Covington right to his back bumper for a moment. Now going to try the bottom side of the speedway in turns 1 and 2. Herrera on the top. Turns it down to the middle of the racetrack, but it's going to be Covington with the advantage. Dylan Westbrook now into this mix as well. That's the battle for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th as Johnny Herrera throws the slide off of turn number 4 to reclaim the position to the Martin Escovetti number 45X. Glows the rotors as he keeps it wound up on the bottom side and lets it swing out towards the wall, exiting turn number 2. Let's go check on your race leader once again. It is still the 15H of Sam Haferteep Jr. as he has cleared several slower machines now, putting us straightaway back over the 2C of Wayne Johnson. Working through the middle of turns 3 and 4. It is Haferteep. Back to the cushion in 1 and 2. Wayne Johnson trailing by 3.489 seconds right now. Scott Boguski working on the 91T of Tyler Thomas, the lap machine. trying to race back by the 28, but Boguski able to clear him into turns 3 and 4. Matt Covington, meanwhile, back up into the 4th spot. Dylan Westbrook running in 5th. Johnny Herrera's running in 6th. Tony Bruce Jr. now there in 7th. 8th is Seth Bergman. 9th is Carson Short. And 10th is going to be Derek Hagar, as Johnny Herrera again slips the cushion in turns 1 and 2, loses the spot to the 86 of Tony Bruce Jr. That'll drop the 45X back to the 7th spot, as he'll have Seth Bergman closing in now. Back to your race leader, Sam Hafertepe Jr. Setting sail on the cushion and absolutely driving away right now. Wayne Johnson in 2nd, but he's got company. Scott Boguski has run down the 2C machine. He's going to work the bottom side of the racetrack, and he's going to drive right by the veteran, as Wayne Johnson going to try to charge to his inside, but Boguski going to use the 37H, the lap machine, as a pick, and he's able to hold off the charge of the 2C now. He has the daunting task of trying to run down Sam Hafertepe Jr. If the caution were to fly at this moment, the lap traffic would line up among the race leaders, and there would be 5 lap cars sitting between your 1st and 2nd place drivers. So Scott Boguski better start clearing them and clearing them fast in case a caution does come out. But Hafertepe right now, masterful through traffic, as he'll come up on the 44 of Chris Martin. Martin currently being shown in the 14th position. He will go a lap down to your race leader. Boguski still running in 2nd. Wayne Johnson running in 3rd. 4th is the 95 of Matt Covington. 5th is Dylan Westbrook. Battle for 6th now. Seth Bergman takes the spot away from the 86 of Tony Bruce Jr. Looks to the inside of Dylan Westbrook, trying to get up in the top 5 now, as Tony Bruce rides in 7th. Carson Short running in 8th, battling with Johnny Herrera. Herrera looking to his outside to reclaim the position. Carson Short back to 9th. Blake Hahn currently running at your top 10. Hahn, even with a provisional, trying to pick up a little extra cash here. Not going to gain any extra points, but he's got the 52 running now as he is up into the top 10 from the back of the field. One car down into the infield done early. That is the 9X of Jake Buback. Unfortunately, his night will come to an early close, as Blake Hahn right now, the biggest mover in this one. He's advanced 14 positions. Skylar G has moved up 8 spots so far. Seth Bergman has moved up 7 positions. So Blake Hahn with something to prove here, as again, that engine change buried him deep in a B main, as your race leader just continues to absolutely run away with this thing. He just put 13th running John Carney the 2nd a lap down. Scott Boguski trailing by over a straightway. Advantage last time 5.522 seconds as they come to the white flag. One more time around for Hafertepe. He will sail it off into turns 1 and 2 on the outside line. He will work to the back straightaway for the final time into 3. At turn number 4, the checkered flag will fly, and $10,000 is going to Sunnyvale, Texas. Sam Hafertepe Jr. with the win. Vortex Wings number 15H. Once you give him a hand, Sam Hafertepe Jr.